Inspired by sound.
Hello again, me back with another video for you today. Today we're going to be looking at the microphone positions of the new BBC Symphony Orchestra piano from Spitfire Audio. Came out yesterday, if you're watching this video on whatever the day is today, June the 30th, 2023. Ah, yes. They release on Thursdays. Never could get the hang of Thursdays. Anyway, that's what we're going to be looking at. So I've got it loaded in front of me in Logic, and I'm just going to take you through all the mic positions, of which there are a lot. With the Pro package, you get a lot. I actually don't know how many, 20-something? Should we count them? Let's see if we can actually count them together. So let's start with the PMix 1, which is currently what's loaded here. I should also add, I'm doing this using complete control inside of Logic Pro on an M1 Max. Even though that is the case, the CPU likes to spike itself occasionally and go a bit crazy. So if I play lots of fat chords very quickly, of course it didn't do it now, it's going to do it when I least expect it. You know how it goes. So anyway, that's the first mic position. I'm going to turn it all the way down, and then I turn up the second one, which is PMix 2. And it has to load itself into RAM. That takes a little while because it took out all the previous samples, purged them all. I've been through all of these this morning, just tested they worked. But here we are now with the PMix 2, which is very nice. I think it's got a really rich tone, and because there are so many mics, you can basically find, without even touching your EQ, a mic to suit your project. I think it's kind of amazing. There are so many, and you might think overkill, but it's not overkill. It's something special. I don't know. Maybe I'm one of these weird people that think you can never have enough mics on a thing, but I'm quite happy with the selections here. I'm going to play some low notes on this sound for you as well. It's very rich and well recorded, as we would expect from Spitfire. Tree. Okay. Yeah, that does work. So some of these names of these mics are quite short. So Tree, I forget what that is, but it is one of these. Let's go up to the top. I kind of like it like that for the top end. I think the Tree for the top end is a really warm sound. And there's no reverb up in the room, by the way. That's just the natural sound of the piano. Literally turned, actually comes with the reverb turned off when you load the presets, so I'm just going with that. Outriggers, I think, is next. It's just called Out, which would make sense. Are you loaded? I think I need a new keyboard at some point because I have a very loud A flat, one of my A flats, this one, even if I barely play it. See, that's me playing the B flat at the same level. It's very strange. So I have to be careful how I play it. So certain things, if I play like But if I play it a little bit louder, the A flat just screams at me. So I have to be extra careful how I do that. All right, turn the out mic down. What's that next? I do not know what is. There's probably a glossary online if I RTFM'd, but I didn't. Now, bear in mind, I'm turning all of these mics up to absolutely 100%. So in a real situation, you'd probably want to mix and match these as you like, which is perfectly fine. So for that reason, it doesn't make sense to turn these all the way up in this case. But this is just to show, what they are like at maximum with no other mics loaded. You can do some cool mixes, though. When I get to the next page of mics, which we're nearly at, I will show you, once I've gone through all of them individually, what I found out this morning I like the sound of. This is a mono mic, so this is probably good if you're doing your sort of old vintage stuff. You can really hear that A flat coming through there, can't you? I'm just barely touching it, and it's just like standing above the crowd. Let's purposefully make it do that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, that's mono. How about the sides? Sides of the piano. Is it sides of the room? I'm not sure. Or maybe it's sides of the stage. It's very far away, isn't it? It's very far away sounding. All right, that's sides. Balcony. Come on, balcony. Do you work? Yes, there's the balcony mic, and it's very far away. And with this mic, because it's balcony, it means that when you play the piano, the keys, and between hitting the keys and the sound returning to you is lengthy. I'm trying to exacerbate it on purpose so you can hear it kind of. So this one would be probably one that you would use as an ambient mic. I'm guessing that's what that's for. You could also use this with a piece that you make ahead of time, and then you could automate, for example, the balcony mic being used as a person is walking, say, down some stairs onto or near to the stage, and then you switch to other mics, so you crossfade out from balcony into another. That's kind of what I would do with that. Maybe I'll try and make something like that one of these days. Right, we're on to page 2. So that was the first 8 knobs of the mics page. We're on the next set of mics now. So we'll start with P ham, which I'm guessing is piano hammer. Nice and close. That A flat is going to be the death of me, I swear. Anyway. P rib. I think that's what it's saying. The thing about this, and I shared this in a previous video, is that you can't read, or voiceover/speech does not spell the name of the knob that the thing is attached to. So you just go on whatever it says, and it could be wrong, or at least not really pronouncing in the way that makes sense. So I apologize for my idiocy if that's the case. Let's drop down to the lowest. Hear these low notes. Have to cheat if you see me switching octaves, because I only have room for an S61 in here, so have to cheat my way around the piano. I can't fit larger in here. So all right, P mid, piano mid. What have we got? I think the mid is quite a nice sound from what I remember. Yeah, I think this is one that I turn up with another one, but we're not there yet, but I will get there. Be nice though. All right. I'm just making sure that everything's off so that you get a real sense of what's going on. All right, turning that down. P far. Piano far. So we're out of the piano mics now. Spill. And that is loading. These mics are fat, so sometimes they take a little while to load. Again, another far one. You could combine this with balcony, I suppose. And even though I'm playing this quite hard, it's very quiet, so you definitely would want to control that better. So we'll turn that off. Atmos now. Atmosphere. It's quite ambient and nice though. I do like. All right, atmosphere going down. Yeah, so that's difficult. I don't know what that means. Someone feel free to tell me in the comments if you know. It's probably one of these pianos with the most amount of mics on it, though. There's a heck of a lot there. All right. So those are all the mics that we've done. So how many is that? That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay. 15 mics. I think the other one has more like the main orchestra patches, but that's all right. It's a piano, and it's only the piano. But it did integrate seamlessly into the BBCSO Pro library that I have. So, of course, the next step is to try and actually write something with this piano and that orchestral library, which will be interesting. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, everything's turned down now. I'm going to turn up the hammer. And I'll turn up the mid. And I'm going to set the far to, it's about 75% there. And then we have this sound, which is quite tasty. So one of you mathematically clever people, you could work out how many combinations of 15 mics you can have, because of course you can have all of these up at once if you wanted with a crazy sound, or some or none, or 1 or 12 or 3 or 6 or 9. So there's a lot of choice there. So yeah, I don't know how you would combine those things, but you can. Right, so with all that, let's see. I'm going to turn the balcony mic up. It's at 98%. I think I'll try it at 70. There we go. So we've got 4 mics up now. What have we got? We've got P hammer, the mid, the far and the balcony. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's a few up there. And so you can start to really see how you can do all sorts of crazy things here. And there's that clicking I was talking about, probably because loads of mics are up, you see. That's what I'm talking about. So even though the machine is powerful enough to handle it, it's probably best if you're rendering. So maybe record with fewer mics up and then play out. Otherwise you get this kind of thing happening. So just something to be mindful of. Right, that's it. A very short video today. I hoped it would be fairly quick, and it is. So if you want to go buy this, look at the link in the description. I'll send you directly to the Spitfire BBC Symphony Orchestra page. There's even the Discover version, which I believe is free, like the rest of the BBCSO Orchestra Discover. So you can get one mic position there, no choice about that. But you can have part of this piano sound for yourself if you like it. In fact, why don't I just show you what it sounds like? Because I can do that. Discover piano. Right, here it is.